Boom. Hey guys, hello, and welcome back. Or, kind of welcome for the first time to Ace Attorney, or Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the Trilogy. In any case, guys, we're gonna start up. For you, Majestic, yeah, don't ruin your sleep schedule, man. We're better to sleep. And, welcome back, Turtles. Welcome back. Hey, Turtles, I'll go at my own pace. I'll go at my own pace, don't you worry, man. I'm, pretty slow. New game time. And... Oh, guess we start off with number 1, which is this one, sure. Play this game, here we go. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Play the first turnabout, let's go. That's a Larry Moots. Gotcha. First step, start playing PWA Trilogy. Ask. Wait, hey. Dang it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Okay, why is it auto-scrolling? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. All the names are puns, eh? Gotcha, gotcha. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 2. Okay, now I can actually... Good. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Turtles, of course you say that, man. Of course you say it. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Yes, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. Turtles, he messed up, man. You really gotta remember, man. You really gotta remember, Nightbot. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Ooh. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Well, we know it ain't. Okay, fine, yeah. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Boots. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the boots. The boots. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Huh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Boots. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight, fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Boots. Defendant, well, that's Larry Boots, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover... Glad I read the case report to cover so many times, but glad I read the case report to cover so many times. Okay. It's... Wait. Oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. That's right. Who is the victim in this case? Cindy. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. I'm Marie K. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Oh, there it is. Mia Fey, chief attorney at Fey & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Boots, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, age 52, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Noted. So, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? Blunt force trauma. Died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to the Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court records frequently. Don't worry, we will. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant. Mr. Boots, to the stand. Holy crap, you guys said a lot of talking. You guys meant a lot of talking. Holy heckin' crap. I was there wondering if I can do this for 3 hours. Yay. I think I already said the prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Boots, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. I'm so glad I didn't do voices here, or else I'd be so dead. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Twitching O. Ahem. Mr. Boots, is it not true that the victim had recently Mr. Boots, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. He just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Boots, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, he had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. He had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on June. July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men, who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Boots, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Could I stop him from answering? Sure. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? But she didn't cheat, dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. No, he went... What do I do? Let's stop him from answering anymore here. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the apartment. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Crap. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh no. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Nothing new here. Frank Sawit, age 36, discovered Miss Stone's body, newspaper salesman, who saw Larry flee the scene. Oh man. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I'm wondering your, I need to know if they have the right to not incriminate themselves here, Let's see here, Does Japan have the Fifth Amendment equivalent, I need to know, does it? Your right to remain silent is guaranteed by the Constitution of Japan. Okay, in other words, if it's gonna harm my client, better not to say anything at all. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman. Not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. But the time of death was 4 to 5 p.m. The time exactly was 1 p.m. The time of death was 4 to 5 p.m. So that means you were letting her bleed on the floor for heckin' 3 or more hours, 3 to 4 hours. Range. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Selwyn used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Noon to 6 p.m. He saw the body at 1. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Witness's account, cross-examination. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. There, contradiction. Hold it. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I coiled in front and found myself unable to go inside. Didn't you try using the phone? So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in their apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Let's press it here when they get it. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle Being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright, what time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. But you died at 4 to 5. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body defined at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, Nat. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Salwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery with this testimony. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. And you said it was a blackout. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Yeah, we got... Noon to 6 p.m., yeah, blackout. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Nah. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one, I do. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Not there. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Here we go. Objection, here we go. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the... The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this report and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah, well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Sorry, I skipped a bit. Well, wait, I remember now. Mr. Salwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Salwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. So what does options do here? Oh, I can save. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Wait, you said you never went in? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Oh, you saw the clock. I guess that would explain it. But she never went in. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Hold it. Let's give a bit more explanation. That struck me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Gotta think here. I want to table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, same. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Now, find the contradiction. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. Oh. Wait, is that from America? Huh. Rather heavy. There you saw. Give me a bit more information here. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. Let me just remember that table clock. Table clock. I'm doing this just in case you're Here it is. Here we go. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Okay, yeah, I thought it wasn't when that's why I was confused. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Let's answer the question, Mr. Salwit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. But he said he wasn't in the apartment. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problem with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Truly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. So made the sound when he hit. Mr. Salwit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable. Since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, that voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Hey, Gamar. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did he strike the victim with a clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard no... I mean, I saw... Wow. Hey... Man, what the heck? I don't want your toupee. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor. A moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Selwood heard was definitely this clock. Say it just in case here. A fact which is clear if you simply... Crap, brain time, Oh, man. Ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. Ask the neighbors? Why would the neighbors know? If you ask the neighbors, if you try sounding the clock. Try sounding the clock here. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? Oh, it's gonna be behind a bit. It's 11:25. 11, 9, 10, 11. 3 hours behind. Fits perfectly. Ugh. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Selwood heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Selwood, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Darn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lacked the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Selwood. Oh, I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Selwood. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't... Well, that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I can, yeah. No. Well. I'm going to click yes. Try sending the clock, yep. And then get back to it. Stupid kid. I tried pressing yes, but I tried saving. Come on, let me get back to it. Yay, let's go. I think that was the right answer, though. Though, I guess we'll, another save, just in case here. Not so fast, Mr. Talbot. Here we go. Chief, yep, listen up, right? I can. Because she just came back, so the clock would be behind from when she went to Paris or whatever. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't. I can. Just let me prove it. Times don't change. Don't waste time down the back. Thinking the clock is here, slow man. Think through it. Ask yourself, why? Figure out the reason, you will have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason? There we go. Yes, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. There we go. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solwit, or should I say, Mr. Did It? That's why the pun. Order, I say. I think that went well. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Booth, not guilty. There we go. Let's go. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turned out that Frank saw it. Oh, that's why it's not so wit. It saw it. It turns out that Frank saw it. It was a prominent burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3th, 232 District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Sorry, man. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. This is thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. I thought I did the right one, and I'm like, okay. I don't think any of the other ones is gonna work. That went well. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, yeah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Boots innocent. Heh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. There we go. Just in case, I don't need it, but hey. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Wait, why am I taking the murder weapon? A present for me. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really, you made this? It's actually pretty cool. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Oh, what about me, man? Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she saw quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. What? Not done. Oh, yeah. Right. What the heck is she talking about? I mean, she still used it, right? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. True. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. I think that was the right answer. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize that things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them... Objection! Yes, indeed, Fox. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. But man, Fox, you weren't heckin' kidding. Ay, this is a... this is gonna be a lot of reading. I'm just wondering if it's gonna be a 3-hour stream, or maybe I'll make them 2 hours each time, just simply because of how much you have to talk. But I'm really happy about Fox is that I decided not to do voices. If I would have decided to do voices, man, I would have been so dead. Yeah, non-stop words. If I would have decided to do voices and do like the higher pitch ones, like, you know, not normally like this. They go like here, and like here sometime. I would be absolutely dead, man. I'd be absolutely dead. Ay. Right, listen. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Larry, but yep, go on. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be put on hold. Oh, never mind. Would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. A brand new episode has been added. The first turnabout, clear episode 1. Let's see here. Mia doesn't seem happy in this one. That looks like a sugar daddy. Saving content. Please do not turn your PC off. Save your progress up to this point. Sure. I'll see you in the first one since I don't need it. Bring. Bring. Beep. Hello. This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the sinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. You come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded, September 5, 9:27 a.m. This thing is going to be on trial. September 5, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Fay & Co. Law Offices, there we go. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the sinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh, man. Red, white, blue. Man. September 5, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Crap, man. Uh-oh, I'm late. Oh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. He said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Man. Mia, maybe she's in her office. Man, I liked her. Gosh darn it. Examine. Well, I can examine everything here. There's no blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Fine, fine. Move to the office, here we go. Let's smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief. Chief. Chief! Yeah, law-breaking rebel stuff. Who are you? Sister, right? She collapsed. That's... The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Oh, please don't tell me we touch her, man. No. We're gonna get... Nah. Her body was still warm. So she just died, sure. No. We're heading out. Oh, fudge, man. No. Oh, no. We're getting our fingerprints all over, man. This is bad. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Okay, great. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. It was very recent. Chief. Examine her up. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. He was pretty good to sit in too. Which is not in it, so... Maybe she kind of stepped back and tried to fight. Which means that it didn't come out of the blue. Which means it was expected, yep. Some shards of glass are shattered on the floor. Or, no, some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Could have been knocked over during the kerfuffle. Murder weapon. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Make sure I get every nook and cranny here. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice luxurious place. Oh. Let me guess, the guy was staying, let's get straight, the guy was staying in Gatewater Hotel. Likely had an angle from here, could just saw her stuff it in. Because he could definitely see the desk from this angle. Use a camera or whatever, camera or telescope or whatever. Either stuff it in and he goes over to grab it. Fun. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, he was struck on the head with a blunt object. He probably died instantly. But yeah, there had to be a fight beforehand, or else she would be in her chair, right? The sinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The sinker, the murder weapon, looks like a statue, but is actually a clock made by Larry Booth. The sinker added to the court record. There were some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be the pieces of the glass light stand. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. So if he knows what it's from, if the guy knows it's from a light stand, easy catch right there. Nothing else it seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. What is written in blood on the scrap of paper? Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. Man, I can't read the receipt. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what the girl was doing here. Man. There we go. Oh, that's what sliding does. Gotcha. Not enough snooping around yet. Right, I better call the police. No. Load. I need every last bit of information I can find here. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The Fanco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Maybe she was knocked hard enough to where she stumbled off the tray. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about decor. Spend big on stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Smart. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Gotta make sure I don't miss anything here. One missing stuff could mark my doom. Yep. I think we looked at everything we could here. Time to call. Right. I better call the police. Oh, that's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Oh. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. So they hid something in it. No! Oh. They hacking tapped it! They hacking tapped it, man. That's what happened. They hacking tapped the hacking phone. Police. Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Wait, didn't you? It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. It's like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. Probably died instantly, yeah. Don't believe anything changed here, huh? Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Oh. Oh. I have my own phone if he's smart, yeah. I believe I checked everything I could here, man. Maybe go back again. Me Fanco Law Office is here. The girl just now. Where'd she go? I put it right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, bud. Who are you? Sister, I know. It's okay, I'll work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Hey. Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Definitely smarter to save. Let's, examine. No. Let's talk to your own. Yeah, let's talk to her first. What happened? He seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the sinker. I don't know, I feel like any wrong move would be bad. I think this is more important though. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood, though she didn't die instantly. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Well, why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Please, just calm down. Well, why would this write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee you. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Alright, I'm Detective. Alright, I'm Detective the Gumshoe. The Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Yeah, oh, it must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her blood, see? Drew this note in her own blood. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. The killer. I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Well, what? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Visitor room. Thing here I'm loading. Yeah, there's something I want to try. I wonder if I can do different ones here. About the sinker. The sinker. And that was... Oh, this. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. I'm gonna try. This was lying next to the chief. I know. I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. There we go. Now that we move, so now I know I can do them before. Perfect timing. Just had to make sure. I need to see what I can and can't do. Dude, Richard Gumshoe. Or Dick Gumshoe, what a name. There we go. Using sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning. Yep. Just had, I know I just wanted to see. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visit visitor's room. Now we save. Because I don't know what if it can be used later, you know. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, man. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me. Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never saw it. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? Why are you so nonchalant? You're happy now. Sure. I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Yeah, so he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into... Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want me to be found guilty. That is, unless you want me to be found guilty. Man, really, I think I did fine. That's what she said. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch when I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Smile for the camera. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Nothing else around. Maya, yeah. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes like people in... Acolytes like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the sinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? her own voice. Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Your cell phone. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course, yeah. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. Or I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Aya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family. So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With the ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. He said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? I can ask, yeah. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Same, what about your parents? Dead, gotcha. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow, at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. The detective took it when they brought me in. Yeah, still. After you took it, I'll have to try to get it back next time I see him. Yeah, I know. Fine. I just now don't need savior. What do you have for now? Mia Fey, Chief Attorney at Fey & Co., my boss and a very good defense attorney. Mia Fey, age 17. I don't think would she overpower. Mia's a little sister and a spirit medium in training. Richard Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Fine. September 6th, Rossburg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so sick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Tree. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Yeah. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Anything else here? Oh. Seems like we gotta tell her the bad news here, huh? I'm actually gonna agree with you, huh? Give it a one for now, huh? September 6th, Fanco Law Offices, yep. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is the crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Boots guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe, yep. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Richard Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me... Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Who? He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Yeah. About Miss Faye, did he do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. He might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death, 9 to 5 and 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. But how was a death instantaneous if she was able to write Maya's name? Fake. It's fake, that's why. How could she write if it was instantaneous? Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. They already proved someone's there. Sorry, pal. But this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Well, why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. That's probably who we were supposed to get for defense or whatever. Edgeworth, Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do, yeah. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. Still, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see my Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight, man. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter. Oh, no. Just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all the little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets, huh? You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice a recorded conversation. Hi, cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I haven't gone in a while, yeah. And there's paper in it. Yep. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then. You're trying your loyalty tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Well. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. But all this is the same. Save the crime. Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel. Room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hehe. Man with yourself. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Ah, for the phone. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. We need to butter her up. Butter her up a wee bit here. Evidence ain't gonna help here. What you witnessed here, Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. But not encourager. You know that thing that occurred happened the other day, the bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see, well... Dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. It's May. Could you... Just, who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Hehe, you know, you're cute when you blush. Oh my gosh, believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is there someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Hey, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers, Oh, boy. I want to flash my badge. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, do you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. No clues here, nah. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's a Fainco Law Office's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. There it is. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. What's inside, I wonder? Cough, cough. Maybe later. I mean, maybe later. What am I supposed to do later? Let's see her. Mechanic the song, you know. Now I'm always worried about, like, you know, not doing enough here, then like, not enough, and it goes bad. Yada yada. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. I mean... Is he back yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha. So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir. Actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Oh, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Oof. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Information gathering is the most important part. Your refusal. It's Ira. How can you refuse just like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Reap. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Rumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. Because the prosecutor. Because you're against Edgeworth and you don't want to lose. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now. I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission. You could see it in her eyes. He followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Please. I feel like I shouldn't give him anything here. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, and it's 4. Crap. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh. You may have been abandoned by everyone else, but I'm here, so at least we have that. New profile. Miles Edgeworth, age 24, a gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. April May, an eyewitness to the events, testifies that she saw Maya commit the murder. Marvin Grossberg, a veteran defense attorney and Mia's mentor. She's still here. That's what hoping more to your man. Started on. Looks like Detective Youngchu has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Green. We know this isn't working because she died on impact. Obviously it couldn't be that. And the blood would have happened after she got hit in impact, so... What the heck am I supposed to do here, huh? This is gonna, pretty bad idea, but... Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. You trust me? Ah. Yeah, I trust you. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Oh. Bro, where am I supposed to go? I went everywhere. Oh, man, I need to figure it out. I really prefer not to show evidence to the guy. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster, apparently. This was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Maybe. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Like, what am I supposed to do here? We got everyone in the case, too, man. There's gotta be something I'm missing. A key piece of evidence that I don't have. Nope, they come back later, so I'm gonna try again. Try again. When it was inside, cough, 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 cough. Maybe later. Maybe later, my heckin' butt every single darn time. Wait, the other thing I did... Is that why? Is that why I forgot that I actually talked to her? Day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. I've been doing enough talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted to hold on to a piece of evidence for a upcoming trial. I think Clark made, yeah. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? Here we go. It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. This is when I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. Though she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our bloods. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and here we go. He ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, he disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. That's why. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. What if he was actually innocent then? I see. White. Excuse me, White. That was his name, my sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 PM. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya, sure. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit, yeah. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. No, no. The evidence completely disproves it, because, like, the paper alone already disproves it so big. The paper, she couldn't have written it, which means someone else was there at the time of the crime to write his sister's name. So, we have it here, we have it. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witnesses strange behavior with that all in act. And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. And more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff enough. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me, too, okay? It's the deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Yeah. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Oh. Okay, yeah, now we're gonna go... Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. My dude, that's good. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to stoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Well, I've heard it. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. First order. We immediately go for this here. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap. Handed to the court record. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Without... It wasn't found through legal means. It wouldn't count, but whatever. Whatever. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Aha. To be continued. Save in progress, Sure. And we begin September 7, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Order. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss May. No. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Then, oh man. Much words, I'm getting tongue-tied. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Richard Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the sinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court records. Now, Detective... Wait. Oh, the lamp be knocked over. Why would the chair be outside of her desk? Obviously the scuffle happened, over here. So why the heck did she end up there? She died immediately. Like, why would this be knocked over? What would be the reason? Unless she fought back. But then it looks like the scuffle would have happened right here. Oh, whatever. Let's see, bellboy, age 26, bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence of she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony, Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press a witness on every detail. She would bluff it and press a witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Yeah, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Don't need to, but you know, if I make a mistake, right, I can't want it to seem to be kind of near. Maya face arrest, cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Press, let's go. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Yeah. Listen, pal, your dumb act won't get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you got 2 stand-up like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. He is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh. Did I say that to me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? This May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Oh well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than your claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Is there any punishment for pressing here? I have to see if there's any. Like, can I have like a certain amount of time or something? Let's see your Oh, pressing irrelevant evidence K. Gotcha. Huh, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Wrong. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. Here we go. Here we go. After securing the suspect exam scene, yep, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Press it here. Detective Gumshoe, you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Ah, yeah. Actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Wait. Here we go. Present. Death was instantaneous. Present. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. Well, what? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. He died immediately. But... No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Crap. The day of the murder, yeah. The day of the murder. The day of the murder. Aye, I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Oopsie. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is updated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to rape Maya. That is all. I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. My, Mr. Wright, you look so shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Oh, I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. There we go. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. But... Oh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. My autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim wasn't identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I can't mind my fucking tongue. There's so much words, man. So much words. My tongue is fucking dying. Crap. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Yes, I did wink there, although you can't tell under the mask. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. Right after lunch, gotcha. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. It'd be dark. How'd you see? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. So she went in, the lights were off. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. Okay. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny fault in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I check out Will. Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness. Cross-examine these... Wait, I don't want to say it actually. Never mind. Oh, very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Witness's account. Cross-examination. It is like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. But it was dark. It'd be dark at that time, right? So how would you be able to see so clearly? Let's see. I'm just gonna check your first year, Conversation. Nothing can be helpful here. Broken glass. Could be. Or the scuffle. Murder weapon. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Don't really have the time to do it. There's like nowhere I can do it. There, wouldn't work. Let's see, so they followed the scuffle. She moved over. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I want to save. Let's see. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. I'm gonna press here because, like, wouldn't it be dark at the time? Why did you do that? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well. Gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night. Oh. Mr. Wright, I will not have your badge... Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? I don't know. I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Wait. It was like 9. I looked at the window. No. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. Or she would be right in front of the window. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it. Nothing really jumps out as contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press her on the facts a bit. I'm thinking here. Night. Doesn't work. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. How was she there being attacked? Because she dodged in front of the window, right? I know, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. I'm trying to think, where is the best option here, Saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Actually, wouldn't that be pretty far away? The woman with long hair. That is Mia Fey. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing. And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Yeah. The defendant... Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. This one's a good one to press on. He dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please, continue your testimony. The girl, she caught up to her end. She hit her. Oh. 9? Okay, we did that one. That didn't work well. No, I saw one with long hair being attacked. Maybe I needed to do it. We'll press it for a bit and then we're gonna drop it. Okay, why do you do that? There we go, huh? Why, yep, we did this before. Sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling. We'll back down for now. If I get too deep, I might not come back out alive. I'll back off for now. Look out the window. What did you see next? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. You have a mousy girl here. How do you know she was a defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Woman knows these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I want to ask a question. The body was far away, and it was night. How the heck did she see them so clearly? That's what I want to ask, but I can't. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Oh, what? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. I'm so screwed here. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ah, there we go. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar, what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a... Watch it act, man. Okay, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Oh, gosh darn. Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. Okay. I did see everything. I did. Victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. It did. I did. The clock, the kind of statuey clock. The sinker, I think. How does she know it's a clock? Wait, how would she know it's a clock? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Nah. That's all. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, I need to press on that, like, big time. That's a big mess up there. How'd she know it was a clock? I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. Here. Hold it, how'd she know? Ah, clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Hey, Unofficial Light, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Whoa, well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, that kind of statuary clock, the sinker, I think. Okay, why did it work? Let's bring it in. Doing pretty good, just some writing. Hey, nice. As you can see, I'm doing this game, trying to do detective work here. Oh, I know. Yeah, can you saving? You do save before you do stuff. It's my plan here. She said that clock, that statuary kind of clock, but there is no way she could have known it was a clock, unless she was told that it was a clock, which means that someone messed with her testimony, which is a problem. But I can't press her about it. So I need to bring it. Let me try bringing it to evidence here. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the sinker was a clock. Hey, it worked. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Or another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that... The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. No. I mean that she's been informed about her testimony and it's been altered. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No, I will not. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close, yeah, indeed. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh, what? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Yes, I heard it take the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? I'm not. Nope. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. The judge is so flaky, yeah. She couldn't have heard it because the clock innards was removed, so she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Save, just in case here. All I care about winning though, if we win, that's all that matters. Okay. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Yeah, you couldn't have heard it. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. There it is, haha. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. A fat. Well, Miss May. Tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. Nope. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... I can't save. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Oh, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Let's go. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Rumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah, poor dude. Yeah, though he's kind of a... You know, he's kind of a Richard, so I mean, don't feel too bad about it. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the sinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh. It's not working. That's lame. Had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor. I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Oh, was that flashing my eyes? Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh, Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? Incorrect. Handmade. Oops. Which store was it again? Oops, I forgot. Wait. The witness had seen it before. That would make sense. No, it wouldn't. Does the defense have anything... Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? I definitely do here, like 120% I do. So, she's not getting out of this here. She ain't. Yes, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Boots. Here we go. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh. Ugh. Chick's angry. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Oh no, haha. Therefore, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. This is what I mean. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink. Man, I hate doing that noise. This is scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Yeah, teehee. I hate doing it, man. Ay. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... She didn't held it, she heard it. I'm thinking, I don't want to redo stuff, you know, and it sucks. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known that Thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Found in Miss May's hotel room, wiretap. Have a look at this. Oh, this is that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is. Shoot. Windows over here. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, you've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, Actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the sinker, and it tells you the time. There it is. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the sinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Ah. Take that. I. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. The defense demands an answer. La la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, that's just... I can't. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. The final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping or irrelevant? Isn't tippity-tapping or irrelevant? There, admit it. Yeah, he's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants you to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ah, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. There we go, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. The testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fay, commit murder. I'm curious what happened if I do this here. You did it, didn't you? Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Nah, this is the wrong path. Order, there will be order. Nah, I can already tell that's definitely wrong. Because she shouldn't have killed it, because she was listening in. Testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fay commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Continue examining Miss May. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes, and that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh. think this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence, and I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. Fine, let's get the bellboy. Call the bellboy as a witness, okay? The defense would like to call the defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. Oh yeah, because she was drinking with someone. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I need to talk to the bellboy. If I don't talk to the bellboy, it ain't gonna work. I know I need to talk to him, fine. Accept the condition, fine. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Oh. You fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Well, we kinda need him. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Or like a bellman. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Witness testimony, Miss May's room service. Here we go. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Did you say 9? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Ah, there it is. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin it. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. Crap. Okay, that has no merit there, doesn't even matter. That's irrelevant. Irrelevant info right there, don't need it. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Let's get a bit more, Nothing would help you. Let's press it here. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? Is he mad? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them and I. There it is. Them. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Man, Irrelevant there, 9 on the dot. I really wish I could press it more, man. That doesn't matter there. This coffee we brought to her at 9 on the dot. And we're doing a lot of saves, yep. Yeah, I'm debating. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. It doesn't seem important. Let's hold it. Let's get a bit more info here. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 PM. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. Hee. I'd like, iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Right, man, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Can I, press this some more? Absolutely, yeah. Come on. And then I saw them, and there it is. Man. Why so precise, This one's probably isn't gonna work. This is for 4 generations, eh? I'm gonna need to cross-examine everything here. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Wait. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Wait. If the time of the murder was 9, but she was watching TV at the time. Wait, she did at 9. 9 was when the murder occurred. Wait. You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? No. Sit down. Just, finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It's a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? I gotta probably fit them. I need to know who them is. For this year. Well, wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Okay, let's rack our brain here. Okay, so option arm. Check in. He said them. You're fine. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright, very well, sir. First thought was that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. There it is. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little But even I'd have little chance with her lover there. There we go. What did he say? There it is. What did he say? Ah, oh, rather, quite. Oh boy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Nope. Objection overruled. The witness won't answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, it's quite. Indeed. It was the, good wrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I was... He asked me not to mention it if I was He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. There it is, You fool. There we go. I've done it. I've won. Mr. Bromé checked into a twin room with a man. Just to be certain you're just, be careful. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was. The man was May. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. I mean, the bellboy said it himself. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fay. Court is adjourned. Hey! September 7, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Oh, that face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Nope. Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead. That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. He's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. This... Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Oh, I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. My testimony added the victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, and she was caught and struck. There we go. Sure, I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. I think we did pretty good. Saving content. There we go. We're gonna call it for now, guys. Or call it for now. Boom. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Now we'll see you all later. Peace out, and have a good one. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.